come get it.
Tell me why this driver refused to leave the food with the customer after he paid for it.
We're not delivering for no tips today.
What? Has tipping culture reached a breaking point?
We're gonna have to come to the store. Pick it up.
Tell me what would you do if you ordered the food, paid for it, and once the delivery driver arrived at your door to drop off your food, he decides to refuse to give you your food and leave with your food in his hand. Now this may sound crazy, but this actually happened to this customer. Let's check it out.
A Domino's pizza guy is making a delivery in the middle of Winter Storm Fern. He patiently waits for the customer to open the door.
Come in.
He gives the homeowner the receipt to sign, and when he gets it back, he realizes there's no tip. So he walks away with the pizza.
You can come get it. We're not delivering for no tips today.
The delivery guy heads right back to his car, leaving the hungry customer stunned. At first, he's confused.
Come get it from your car? We're gonna have to come to the store. Pick it up.
And here's the customer, Jalen Howard, who lives 20 miles outside D.C. I just had to ask, did you really not leave a tip for the pizza delivery guy in the middle of a snowstorm? He says not so, that he was all set to give the delivery guy a very generous $15 tip in cash on a $29 order.
So when he came, you know, we did the transaction or whatever. I got the receipt and I signed for it, and he snatched it out of my hand and walked away.
And one more thing, did he ever get that pizza?
Yeah, I got the pizza. Another guy came out.
We're not delivering for no tips today.
We reached out to Domino's, but did not hear back.
Wow, it's wild. That's crazy. I ain't never seen something like that happen, which probably has happened way more than we think, but that's crazy to see it actually on camera. The guy was like, nah, you ain't getting this food today. Shout out to him for standing his ground, even though he might get fired. I doubt he'll get fired from his local store, because those local stores, they know it's hard to keep people working. It's hard to keep people, especially in that kind of weather. People calling off, people ain't coming in. So you got a couple of people deciding, oh, we're gonna still come to work. The managers know it's hard to get people to come to work. Even the managers don't want to come to work in that kind of weather. So they ain't firing that guy. But if corporate sees that video, corporate gonna call that store and be like, hey, this guy, counsel him, get him out of there. So I've did food deliveries for years, and so I can understand both sides of that. Now, to be fair, this Domino's delivery driver did drive in the snow just to deliver your food, right? You know, if I was that driver, yeah, I would hope for a tip. But yeah, at the same time, on the flip side of that, I can understand the fact that, bro, you supposed to be delivering, that's what you do. You're supposed to deliver the food. Now, if it was in fine print or somewhere in the, you know, when you place that order saying tips are required, then yeah, as a customer, you have to decide whether or not you want that food. And if you do, you would have to tip, right? But in this case, tips are optional. So the customer has an option. So I guess one of the big questions is, did he actually have the money to tip? He said he had $15 that he was gonna tip in cash.
That he was all set to give the delivery guy a very generous $15 tip in cash on a $29 order.
So
Let's just say if he even had that $15 in his pocket, do you think he's actually gonna give it to the driver? I'm not sure about it, to be honest. I'm not sure, because to me, once that driver started walking away, and if you really wanted that food and you were really gonna tip that guy, you would have said, hey man, I got your tip right here. You know, if you would have pulled it out your pocket and flashed it, and I guarantee you would have turned around, would have gave you your pizza, and everything would have been whatever. But the fact that you let him walk away, go to his vehicle and leave, and you still didn't give him a tip, even though you said you had $15 for him. So that ain't adding up. That ain't adding up to me. So the customer said another driver came and delivered the food. So that's good. But I wonder, did he tip the second driver? That's a good question, right? Did he tip the second driver? Because if he tipped the second driver, he may have had the money to tip the first driver. If he did tip the second driver, he ain't had the money, right? He ain't had the money, he ain't want to give the money, one of the two. Because really, you know, I've been in a position where I only had just enough for the food, I promise you. Like just enough. Because with Domino's, I'm sure other restaurants too, you have to order a certain amount if you want it delivered, right? So let's just say if you only had like $15, or in your mind, you're like, I'm gonna spend like $15 for this food. And then you get on the app, the Domino's app, and you realize you can't get it delivered unless you spend $20. Well, you might have to spend over the $20 because nothing on that menu is reaching that straight $20 mark. So now your total comes up to be $25, right? And you're like, dang, okay, that's all I really got. So you're not trying to give no extra. In this case, I can see that happening. I can see the fact that that's all he really had at that moment. And he was hungry. He went in that kitchen. He realized, it ain't no food in here. I'm hungry. I can't even get out because the weather, the snow and the ice or whatever. Or I ain't got no car or whatever. And it's snowing, it's icing. I can't jump on a bus. And he's like, I gotta place an order. Who's gonna deliver? He couldn't find nobody else but Domino's delivering in that crazy weather. So, man, I kind of been there. A couple dollars, that's all you got. You hungry. You gotta get something. And you ain't got no other way to get it but place this order and get it delivered.
Domino's.
I used to be one of Domino's favorite customers. I would order from them multiple times a week because they were like literally a couple of minutes away from where I live. So I kind of, know the ins and outs a little bit of how that works. A lot of times the people that prepare the food would also be the people that deliver the food. But for me, I probably wouldn't have wanted that food. Even if they make it again, which more than likely they would, they'll make that pizza again and then they'll deliver it. But just not knowing what happened, was that food tampered with, right? So that would be on the back of my mind if that happened to me. I will say this, sometimes drivers can be like, I'm gonna get out here today and deliver this food because I know my tips are gonna be higher than normal because people are gonna be happy to get their food. They're gonna want a tip. From the flip side of that though, not everybody has money to tip, right? That's extra. And then also not everybody is thinking about tipping because they're like, I'm just ordering my food. Thank you for delivering my food. Like that part, like some people don't even think about it. They just think, oh, you're supposed to deliver it. In this case, you kind of do as a Domino's driver. So tell me, has tipping culture gone too far? Should the driver feel entitled to a tip? Is tipping mandatory? Was the customer wrong for not tipping? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. If you got value from this video, show some love and smash the subscribe, like, and bell notification to get the latest HE content. And if you like this video, definitely check out the next video.